Hello and welcome to Brooks McDermott. I will be breaking down a basic cover one defense with a four-man front. You might also call it like something else, but just to make it easier for everyone, we're going to just call it a four-man front. So as you see, this is where we lined up. We have our four D linemen. We have our four linebackers, corner, and a free safety. That's 11 people on the field. So things that you might want to know about a cover one defense is that the free safety is the most important player, but you also can't let anything behind you. And if you let something behind you, it's gonna let it for a touchdown. Like if they throw it deep, we're fried. So the Mike and the Will linebacker is gonna determine strength. So the strong side linebackers are gonna go onto the strong side. So if it goes tight end, running back, receivers. So the tight end first, but if there was no tight end, we would look at the running back. If if the running back was balanced, we would look over here and see there's more receivers. Same thing for the right side. So if it was on the right side, this linebacker would be here, and the Will would be here. Jack would be here. Sam would be here. So the D line, this is for every play. I'm just going to remind it again. Watch the ball and shoot the correct gap. If we don't watch the ball, we could go off sides. We don't want that. That gives them 5 yards. Corners, stay on your man. Even if they run up and cut to the free safety, that doesn't become the free safety. So follow them with. All right, we're gonna start with our D line. So basically, send pressure to the quarterback. So you might be shooting gap like this, or just straight on. Who knows? It could be anything. Or you can actually just QB spy. So once you get in, you just spy the quarterback. What also can happen is that everyone can just send. And in most cases, you'll just send pressure to the QB. Win your matchup. So if this guy's blocking the absolute shit out of you, get off. If this guy's blocking the absolute crap out of you, get off the block and get to the quarterback. But let's say it's a run play and it's a handoff right to the side. So basically, then what we would do is we would hopefully have gotten through the gap we're trying to shoot. And then we would all get off our block, swarm. This DN should already be right where the running back's lane is. They might cut a little bit outside, but that's not going to be our responsibility. But still, if they cut to the outside, swarm to the ball. I think that's it for D-line. If you have any questions, D-lineman, I'll answer them in the comments, and then I'll post it. Our inside backers, also very important. So you need to call the strength. In this situation, it's the left side because of the tight end on the left side of the play. So the strong side is this. So the Mike, actually that's outside. My bad. So see, we're in the right spot. This is the strong side because the tight end's right here. Weak side because there's not really anything right here. So basically, right here, we have pass coverage on the tight end. So basically, this guy is playing man on this guy. So like, if he runs a route, like let's just say he's running a route like let's say he's running like a little out, then of course what you would do is you would still play man. Okay, as for this linebacker, as for the will linebacker, you're going to be playing man on the running back. So if it's a run, of course he's going to take it. What you should be already doing is you should be with a good side shuffle into the straight, and then you should be coming down to just tackle him about the right here. But like, let's say like he was like to like go out for a pass, like it was a fake, and he releases into the flat for a pass. So he's looking for a pass right here. What you have to do is you're still playing man on him. You still have to come out and shuffle with him, straight, and be ready for the pick right here. Because if anything, if no one is open, the quarterback's reaction is to dump it off right to the running back, right here. You can easily be up there for a pick. Swarm to the ball. So, like, for example, if it is a run, swarm to the ball. Like, it's not going to go to the tight end. Like, if you're already playing man on him, swarm to the ball. And same thing, like, if somehow, I don't know how, but if somehow it's a pass to the tight end, swarm over. If it's a pass to the running back, swarm over. You got it? All right, we're going to talk about our outside linebacker. So that's going to be our Sam and our Jack. Some people call this other out the weak side backer, other things like cat and like that dog and that stuff. So right here, what you would do is you would apex this slot receiver. So you would play man on him. So like if he runs a post, you flow with him. Now, Jack, you're doing something a bit different. As you see, you have really no one to apex. So what you're going to do is you're going to blitz. In most cases, not in all cases, but in this case, you're going to blitz. And then, but like then again, you have to swarm to the ball, whether it's a run or a pass. So let's say it's like a run, like let's say they're running. We already have this guy, and this guy, and maybe some of our like linemen already over there. See, everyone's gonna be coming. So that leaves Joker. I mean, not Joker. Jack. You are right there to get that tackle. All right, let's talk about our corners. Our corners are here and here. So basically, all you're not going to be doing much. You're going to just be playing man on these receivers. So like if like for example if X ran a post, that's not a good post. Actually just leave it there. And like if Z ran a slant, or more like that's it. Where's if Z ran this? You guys would keep going with them. But you're normally going to be playing press coverage. So that basically means if they're running a, I'm trying to think about how to word this. So basically, yeah, you're playing press. That's basically what I just showed. Like you're gonna be like up on them. Like what you should do is you should be like almost blocking, pretty much blocking. So basically blocks. You got it? So, and then if they like get under you, that's when you're gonna have to start covering them. Because if they're if like let's like you need to like be ready for a pick if the ball's underthrown or you have a pick opportunity, or you need to be ready to tackle them in case they catch it. There's not much I have to say about. All right, now we're moving on to our free safety. He's the most important player on the field. So, what he has is he's responsible for the entire middle third, which is basically this area, this circle. So basically, that entire circle is responsible for. He has to cover anyone. So let's say this guy is running up into his zone. He has to then be able to cover it. But let's say he gets into your zone and he just keeps going up. Don't let anyone get behind you. Keep following it and keeping him in front of you. Be ready for the pick. If it's overthrown, or you can come up here, catch it. You just take it back to the house. Got it? Be ready for the deep passes. If you see something coming deep, you should always think that it's coming to them. They're going to be looking for the quarterback, unless it's a run, which in that case, you would have also swarmed to the ball like everyone else, is when it's a run. If it's a pass, you need to be ready for a deep. In most cases, they're going to be coming deep. Or let's say like this guy's like running a slant, he gets a bit deeper and he goes into your zone. Be ready to cover him. So basically, some key points that I want to basically make sure you guys know. The safety is the most important player on the field. You need to be able to help the corners when their receiver enters the middle third. Swarm to the ball, whether it's a run or pass. Everyone, like if it's a run, everyone should be swarming to the running back. If it's a pass, everyone should be swarming to the receiver, tight end, whatever. Be ready for the deep passes. If like corners and safeties, if a deep pass is going and you see the player looking for the ball, you should be ready for the ball to come to them. You can also like you're not gonna like mess up if you don't look at the quarterback. All you really need to do is track their hips and be ready for the passes of them, because Cover 1 is really effective against those. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. I don't really give a shit. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.